guys, and today we'll be continuing a Death Note. Okay, last time on Death Note we got introduced to Teru Mikami, who is now the new Kira. He's like a beloved fan, basically a follower of Kira, so they anonymously sent the Death Note to him so he can do their bidding, basically. And that is perfect too, so now killings will continue. So now the task force can't suspect it's either Misa or L, because either one of them don't have the book. You know what I mean? So, and if killings are still happening, then it can't be either one of them. You know what I mean? So, very good. He's the hand of Kira, by the way, Mikami. And Demigawa is dead. They killed him last episode, so I don't know. So yeah. And I'm a little confused with the Death Note. Apparently, because wasn't there only 2 Death Notes? The one that Rem had, and the one that Ryuk had, but then Ryuk's original Death Note, the one that says Death Note in English, Seto took it and went back to the Shinigami realm. So the only remaining Death Note was Rem's. But that Death Note, doesn't Mikami now have it? So which one does the task force have? See, I'm confused with that, so I don't know. Alright, we're going to start this in 3, 2, 1, what? Bam.
The average Japanese adult would say that Teru Mikami was a child with a strong sense of justice. He was able to distinguish right from wrong better than any of his peers.
Okay.
And compared to the average Japanese person, Teru had been through and seen far worse miseries and even witnessed death.
Oh, so he's probably desensitized. So I guess that's good if you're going to be a user of the Death Note. Selection, okay. No, it's not. I think it is. I thought it was L at first. So is this before he... Or is this... Does he have the Death Note currently? I'm not sure. You're gonna die for that. Just kidding.
In this world, there is only good and evil. That
Whoa.
was one of the first universal truths I grasped from observing the world around me when I was a child.
That's exactly what L
Every
says.
human being, without exception, ends up falling into one category or the other.
Good or evil.
One could not escape that fact. As class president, I strive to achieve great things for my fellow students. But there were always enemies. Good against evil.
Yup.
Evil has to be confronted.
Let's go!
Thank you, Teru.
Those words of gratitude from the victims made me want to save them again and again.
Okay.
For that reason, I never spared any effort. And in the end, I was able to stand up for my sense of justice.
Dude, he's a Chad. Cool. Just sucker punch him.
But for justice to triumph, it requires action. So I realized to serve justice, I had to delete evil. The only person
Delete
who understood
evil.
my hopes and remained my ally was the woman who raised me on her own.
You have to stop doing this. There's no reason for you to suffer so much for your beliefs. What do you think you're proving getting hurt like this? This is plain foolishness. You have to realize that some things will never change.
My mother was wrong. She didn't side with justice. She was one of those who deserved to be deleted.
Deserve to be
It
deleted.
was when the miracle happened.
Really?
4 of the worst delinquents from my school lost control of their car while they were joyriding. They died instantly. One bystander was killed as well.
His mom.
Bystander was my mother. In one fell swoop, all the people I resented had been deleted. At first, I was
Wow.
terrified. I couldn't stop shivering. But then, it hit me. With these people out of the picture, how many others would benefit as a result? Evil must be deleted.
Evil must be deleted. Let's go.
Let's see. Are there any more problems with these records?
No, they're fine.
passing year, my commitment to justice only grew stronger.
So what's his
I
job?
saw that there will always
Is he
be
like a
those who have
IT
no
or
reason
something?
to exist. Those whose very existence is a threat to society. And the closer they grew to adulthood, the less likely it was that they would ever reform. They could only be deleted.
That's his thing. Deleted.
That's why I became a prosecutor.
Oh, he's a
It is
prosecutor.
prosecutor to see that evil is brought to justice. It was an ideal job for me. And then God came before me. Everything that had been happening around me wasn't coincidence. It was divine justice.
Okay.
God had been watching me.
Interesting.
God had seen how I did not surrender to evil. He reached out his hand and punished the evil people for me. Once I realized that, I started to frequent places where God was bound to be watching. It happened.
God. I mean... See, this is Rem's Death Note.
God recognized me, as I had always hoped. Not only that, but he found me worthy of sharing his power to eliminate evil.
Mikami made the choice to kill Demagawa himself. I never requested it. An understandable move, but now there's no spokesperson. Kira needs a
Oh.
voice. And at the moment,
Okay.
I can't make any moves myself.
Sucka, why are you sus? Stop.
Kira isn't saying anything. He must be in a situation where he can't move freely. But this is an important time for him. We need a spokesperson to spread his word to the people.
Wow, dude, they're like on the same wavelength. This is perfect.
Extra, extra! There's a new development in the Kira case. He's chosen a new spokesperson to take Demigawa's place. Take a look.
Her?
That woman,
No way.
Kiyomi Takeda.
Good evening.
Oh my gosh.
I'm Takeda from News 6. Starting today, it will be my duty to spread the word of Kira accurately and quickly. From now on, NHN will fairly...
So we picked NHN's star newscaster, huh?
I had a chance to meet her when I was part of a debate program she was hosting. She was a shrewd and fair host for the most part.
Oh, okay.
Changed subtly when Kira's name was mentioned. She had a uniquely rigid sense of justice that I could identify with. She
Interesting.
analyzed social evils with a passion. I talked with her privately several times after that. She clearly supports Kira. But it's
Okay.
more than that. She thinks like Kira. That makes her the broadcaster most worthy of being the new voice of Kira.
Oh, okay, nice. Nice.
Everyone, I just had an idea. I was thinking we could make use of Kiyomi Takeda. To be honest, I know her. Back in university, she and I were actually dating for a little while.
So he admits it. He has no intention to hide the connection.
If she's acting as his spokesperson, she must be receiving orders from him. She's in contact with Kira somehow. I think our best bet is to use that connection to find a way to Kira through her. We used to talk about a lot of different topics while we were in college, and one thing was clear. She worships Kira. But we might be able to use that to our advantage. The police claim they support Kira, but aren't doing anything one way or the other. So I'll reveal that I've joined the police and ask her what we can do to help Kira further. Sound like a good idea. We can convince
Okay.
her to assist us as long as we pretend it's for Kira's benefit.
Do you think that'll go over well?
I'm not entirely sure, but it's worth a
Better
try.
than nothing.
I agree. It'd be foolish for us to pass up a lead like this.
Yes, hello?
Kiyomi, this is Light Yagami.
Light?
Oh, she still has feelings for him. That's cute.
Kiyomi, I have something important to tell you. Could we meet somewhere? I have a favor to ask you.
A favor?
Yeah. I know my timing is pretty bad. I mean, you're the woman the whole world is watching right now, so it might not be possible.
Don't play innocent and humble with me, Light. You wouldn't have called if you didn't think it was possible to see me.
I'll book a hotel room for us.
A hotel room? Are you sure?
The last I heard, you were still living with Miss Amane.
Miss
Things not going
Amane.
too well on the home front?
What's he gonna say?
To be honest, Misa is just not intelligent enough
Oh,
to be my partner.
no. No.
Your cooking is really good.
No.
And I appreciate that
Don't hate on Misa.
But it's been 5 days now. Right. Light doesn't know about you hanging around all the time, does he? I'm beginning to get a really bad feeling this whole thing.
Where he's unable to contact me even if he wants to, then the next best thing would be for him to contact Takeda instead.
Good evening. This is the 9 o'clock news. First, I have an announcement that comes directly from Kira. His words are to become the new law of the world. Kira will never forgive those people whose existence is a threat to justice. But he will also not forgive those who live wastefully and refuse to use their abilities to contribute to the betterment of society.
What? So Kira's gonna kill lazy people now?
You're kidding me. You're taking this too far, Mikami. It's too early to be making those kinds of statements. I've got to get a hold of him soon.
Yeah. Oh no, this might backfire. It might make Light antsy and like want to try to contact him and getting caught. You know.
9 o'clock news is just ending.
I never thought we would have seen her again. This is crazy.
I missed you. I'm sorry. It's just... Anyway...
Look at Masuda's face.
Please excuse me.
No. No, this is... Oh, wait, this might be perfect.
Is it Mikami?
She just said it's Kira.
Kira's contacting her directly?
You should answer it.
Right. Hello. No, I'm with a friend right now.
Friend.
Yes, we're alone.
If luck is on my side, I can get on the phone myself. Well, Mikami, can you make it happen?
He wanted to meet me all of a sudden.
Someone who requests a private meeting with Kira's spokesperson.
Dude, Mikami is like...
I'd like to speak.
He's a genius.
He said that he wants to speak to you.
Perfect.
Dude!
I was right to choose you, Mikami.
Mikami's awesome.
Yes, hello?
Who am I speaking to?
Oh, he's distorted his voice. Nice.
5 pages on November 26th? I don't get it. What do you mean?
You're God.
You're God.
Mikami, let's just see how much you can figure out.
God, you're not free to speak right now.
Yes,
You're being watched at the moment.
yes. But how can I trust you're the real Kira?
Is he asking me to judge
Dude, this is so cool.
What's that? Sakura TV?
Quick, let's check it out.
We'll invite Kira back to our program, no matter what it might take.
He died.
This is bad. He's the real thing.
Mikami, yes, you're even better than I expected.
What? He's removing the bugs?
We don't have a choice.
Now I can talk without any constraints.
What?
Listen, Kiyomi.
How far are you going with this?
I am the real Kira. That's right. I'm Kira. That's what I wanted to tell you.
Bro.
Is Kira?
Listen, I won't allow you to ask Kiyomi who I am. You don't need to know my identity.
Yes. I'll leave the rest to you, God.
This is so cool.
Do you understand? I am Kira. The man who is on the phone is one of my followers who I've shared my power with.
You were the only man I ever really admired. To be honest, the only man I ever felt a connection with. And now, to find out you're Kira, it's incredible.
It's like what Misa said.
Please, join me, Kiyomi. And you will be
Oh.
the goddess of the new world.
All right.
What about Misa? Bro.
Kiyomi was able to work things out with Kira. I've decided that from now on,
Look at this
I
sucker.
pretend to be dating her. We might be able to find Kira that way.
Delete, delete. Dude, he's so cool. It's so cool that he found his god. No, it's over. Alright. Welp. We know everybody now in the intro and outro that they show. So, her name is Kiyomi Takeda. Dude, that's so weird. It's kind of sad, though, too, in a way, because there's no more mystery in the openings and outro. Well, in the opening, at the end, there is all that weird, crazy stuff that happens, but every character that they show in the opening and outro, we now know. Just means we're getting closer to the finish line, boys. Dude, this was an I'm just gonna stop. I say it every time with every episode. Okay. Wow. Okay, this is epic. Dude, I really like Mikami. He's super cool. I liked how we got a backstory. He just seems like a good. All right, depending on how you see Kira and like his goal and his what he's striving for, Mikami seems like a good person. Good, because I mean he's the closest person we've seen so far that is in the way of thought, because L was a lot like Light, but they were different when it came to justice. Besides that, though, they were like the exact same person. Besides the justice thing, with Mikami so far, they're like one of the same. They think about the exact same on justice, like for sure, like completely. When it comes to justice, Teru Mikami is just like Light Yagami, like completely. So that was a phenomenal choice in deciding to give it to him, the Death Note. But yeah, they didn't make any reference to any other Death Notes, so what's up with that? I'm still confused. Isn't there only 2 Death Notes? Rem's and Ryuk's? But Sido took back Ryuk's, so it's just they only got Rem's now. Right? I'm pretty sure there's only 1 Death Note, so I don't know. But okay, so we got a backstory on Teru Mikami. So in elementary school, he would always stuck up for the helpless. The people who needed help, he'd always be there, and he liked it. And then in middle school, he got bullied in middle school quite a bit. Same in high school, but he still did the same thing. Stood up for the people in need. And that's why he became a prosecutor, punishing those who commit crimes. God's like listening to my prayers, basically, is what he's saying. And that's when the whole Kira situation started. And yeah, so his thing is, I always thought he was going to be like an IT or something involving computers. I don't know why it's delete. So I'm thinking the reason it's like that is because the traumatic incident that happened where his mom died and all his kids died and all that, and the bullying and everything, I think he was kind of desensitized to the whole fact of like death and all of that. So because of that, I don't know if he necessarily looks at him as, I mean, he understands he's killing suckers when he's writing their names in the Death Note, but he looks at it more as he's just getting rid of a nuisance. He's just getting rid of evil by just like deleting. Like it's just gone. He's not actually, you know what I mean? He's like looking at it differently, and that's why he calls it delete. So like he's saying evil deserves to be deleted. Evil must be deleted. And yeah, just delete evil in general. So his thing is just delete. So that was epic. I really like him. And I just like how devoted he is to Kira, or God, you know? He's on the phone talking, and he's like, yo, let me talk to the person you're talking to. Because he's very clever. This is like, besides Light, this is the most clever Kira we've seen so far. So he basically kind of figured almost immediately that why is she in a private convo right now with somebody at this exact time? So it must be Kira is what he's thinking. And then he talks to Light, and then like Light mentions like a page number or something like that. I'm not sure when that page is, but it had something to do with confirming that he's basically Kira. And then he's like, oh, God? Because he's like talking to God on the phone. So he basically knows now that they're... But he had to make sure that he was the real Kira. So then he killed some some false prophet or something on TV. That was like acting like he's talking to God, but in reality he just wants your money. So he killed him. And that confirmed that he's Kira. But then something weird happened where like out of nowhere they debugged the entire house or room. I got kind of confused on that. Kira wants room checked for devices. I'm removing them before he sees them. How does that work? So Kira is on a phone call wanting the room checked for... He wants to check the room for devices. So Light's removing... How is he gonna... Is he gonna be there in person? Like, how is he gonna know? You know what I'm saying? Or, like, you know what I mean? How is he gonna know? Is he gonna talk to Kiyomi Takeda? And she's gonna be like, yo, there's devices hidden in here. So, you know what I mean? Okay, so, I mean, that's why they removed the device. I mean, it was all cap. It was get it to where he can tell Kiyomi that he's Kira. And that happened way faster than I was expecting it. Like, that was so quick. It's so weird, too, that they brought her back. It was like, it just felt like she almost felt like a throwaway girlfriend that we literally saw for like, she had maybe 2 minutes tops of screen time, and now she's becoming a main character near the end of the show. Like, bruh. It's kind of cool. Kind of sad, though, and I'm kind of worried, though, because Kiyomi Takeda's back, and I feel like we're kind of pushing Misa to the side, and I don't like that. That sucks. And now he's, like, dating her. You know, he doesn't really like her. He's doing the same thing he basically does with Misa. So I feel bad for her, too. This sucks, but... I mean, he's doing what he's got to do to bring world peace, right? It does seem like Aizawa is probably about 95% sure now that Light is not Kira because of everything that's currently happening right now, where Kira's like talking, or Light's talking to Kira on the phone, so it's pretty obvious that they're not the same person, you know what I mean? So that's cool. I'm glad it's all happening the way it is. And what's weird with this episode is there was zero Nier. No Nier this episode. That's kind of interesting. We did, though, we saw Mihao Kale for, like, maybe 7 seconds. And somehow he bugged Misa's house. I don't know how that happened. Or was that just, like, a weird... No, it wasn't. Somehow he's got bugs in the apartment that Kira's at. Or Light's in Misa's house. I don't know how he did that. Yeah, I don't know. We're definitely not straying off from the main path. Like, not at all. Because by me saying that makes it sound like this is bad, like, where we're going. But it's not at all bad. It's phenomenal. But this is not... What's happening currently is not what I was expecting to happen. And that there's nothing wrong with that, but... We only have 5 episodes left. And I feel like we have a whole lot still currently going on. What's going to happen with Light and Misa? That's one. What's going to happen to the entirety of the task force? What's going to happen to the entirety of the SPK task force with Nier? What's going to happen with Mello? Or I guess you can call him Mihao Kale. What you know what I mean? There's so much going on. Like, how is the Yagami household gonna do now that Mr. Yagami's dead? What about Ryuk? Is he gonna go back to the Shinigami realm? I mean, we just got introduced to 2 new characters basically. Mikami, or Teru Mikami, and Kiyomi Takeda. We only have 5 episodes left, and they just introduced 2 new characters. So... yeah, we got a lot going on. Like, a lot. I don't know how... I'm kind of getting worried. The show is phenomenal and has been up to this point, but... that is a lot of stuff. We got Light. We got Misa. We got Nier. We got Mello. We got Ryuk. The Death Note. The SPK. Our task force. I mean, that's like 8 things plus. Big things. Oh, and I completely forgot about... yeah, so no, we got 10, including Kiyomi Takeda and Teru Mikami. We have 10 major things going on currently that all have to be resolved in 5 episodes. I don't know. I'm getting spooked. I don't know how it's gonna happen. But I have faith because this show has been phenomenal up to this point. So they're going to somehow do it. So it's going to somehow get done. I just don't know how. And I'm getting worried. Yeah, like we literally just got introduced to Teru Mikami and got his entire backstory. And we got We got 5 episodes left, so it's like, I don't know. Or they brought Kiyomi Takeda back with only 5 episodes left. Like, what the heck is going to happen? And it seems, I don't know, it might just be that he was overshooting kind of what the main thing he's doing, but like, it's basic. Well, Teru Mikami literally said, he made it sound like Kira's gonna start killing lazy people. I don't know if that's necessarily the case, because I mean, well, depending on how you look at that laziness, like, you know, like the 7 deadly sins. I mean, sloth is one of those, which is basically being lazy. So I guess if he's going to start going that route, he's going to end up killing a lot of people. So I don't think he's necessarily going to... I think the newscasters might... Kiyomi Takeda might have just worded that weirdly. I don't... Well, I mean, it was directly from Teru Mikami. So Teru Mikami might have just worded it weirdly. I don't think he's actually start killing lazy people, because that'd be kind of whack. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Like I said, we only have 5 episodes left, and we got 10 plus big things going on in the show currently. Characters and, like, Task Force and the book and Ryuk. Like, and the entirety of the Shinigami realm. What the heck's gonna happen? Like, you know what I mean? So much has to happen. There's only 5 episodes left. I don't know. So yeah. I'm out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.